Hey, it's Biddy Penny. Welcome to my channel. Today I have something very different on the table. I have some digital art that is from a friend, and she's taking part with Natty and June along with many other creators. And these are free printables available. They're celebrating, I don't know, they're making Halloween in June. You know, Christmas in July, Halloween in June. So she sent these to me and asked if I'd like to play with them. I said, sure, of course. Now, this friend is someone that most all of y'all will know from the chat, and that is Sala. So thank you, Sala, for sending these to me so that I could play with them. Now, she knows I'm not real big on Halloween. And she was like, I somehow made a really creepy set. And they were. So if you like creepy, really um, like Halloweeny designs, you're gonna love these printables. But they did also, she also included some which I thought would be great for like Day of the Dead kind of thing. And she made these strips. Now, I don't think I printed these correctly. I'm not sure, but this is how they printed on my printer, but it still totally works. I wanted these small ones for tags, and I wanted these larger ones for candles. So what I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna make some like Day of the Dead candles. I have 3 candles here that I picked up from the Dollar General. They were $2 each, and I'm gonna make these for my sister-in-law because she loves Day of the Dead. So last year, y'all might remember, I made her a flip-flop journal. Well, she's still working in that journal. She doesn't need a journal this year, but this is kind of, and her birthday is in November, so this is kind of a way for me to work ahead and make her a birthday gift in advance. Her daughter's birthday is on the Day of the Dead. And so it's just a holiday that's very close to her. She ever since I've known her, which has been over 20 years, she's loved this holiday. So I thought when I saw these strips, I thought, oh my gosh, those could go on a candle. And look, they just line up perfectly. So I need to pick 3. I think she would really like her and her. And I was thinking maybe her. I don't know. I can't decide between the other 3, but I think these 2 would be great. And then I was gonna make like a little tag to hang from the candle. There are some really cool background papers. I really loved this one in the kit. Now, the whole kit is not just these kinds of ladies. There's all kinds of images. There are some pumpkins and things, but yeah, it does have the creep in it. So I hi Sala. Sala, please let everyone know how they can get these freebies. I think you have to go over to the Natty and Moon Facebook group, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, so Sala's here with us this morning, and she's the one that designed these. So if you have any questions or want to get a copy, she's going to give you some links, and she's going to tell you about it in the chat. All right, so I got out, this is rice paper from Daiso that I tea dyed. I thought this might be a good base to go under our girlies. And what I like about it is it's thin. It's really, really thin, especially once you apply it with glue. It's actually transparent. So that is perfect so that when the light shines through from the candle, it'll shine through the paper. It'll be even more translucent than this, but I like that that's the case. I think that'll make a really cool effect when these are lit and when she's burning them. So I'm just going to kind of look at this, tear off a strip, say good morning to some people. Hi, Lana. And hello, Kim. Good morning. So early for you, girlfriend. Heidi. Hey there. And hi, Jessica. Hi, Fonda. Hey, Mary. Mary, did you, let's see, you went to the, was yesterday the day that you went to the game? Or are you going today? I know you're going to a game, to the Phillies, I think. This paper never tears real great, but it'll be fine. It tears great going one way, but not the other. Some like tissue papers and stuff are just like that. Hello, Cordelia. Okay, so that works. And I'm gonna keep the warning label on there, just on the back. That helps me know where the back is. All right, so that'll work. Let me get another. I think I'll also put maybe some like Prima flowers on these as well. To decorate them. So Sala is just starting with making digitals, and Sala, these were fabulous. You did such a great job. She made fussy cuts. It's not just, it would be great for junk journaling, but it's also good for card making. And then here we're making a home decor item out of it. I mean, the sky's the limit, you guys, with printables. You can really make all kinds of things with them. I just saw those strips and thought, oh, Day of the Dead candles, that would be fun. So we've got 1, 2, there's another one. So let's get enough for one more. Thinking I could even just take this piece and kind of put it together because it's going to have a strip there, and by the time I add glue, let me see if it would be wide enough. I think it'll be wide enough too. Yeah, that's plenty wide enough. We'll just make it up with this strip here. Tear it across there. All right, that'll work. Put these pieces away. We'll work with these. So again, that's just tea-dyed rice paper is what this is. You can get it on, mine is the Daiso brand, which is a Japanese brand, but you can buy it on Amazon. I know Daiso is starting to move into a lot of different cities. We just got one here in my area, so you may have a Daiso and they may have it in stock. I'm not sure. I just order mine on Amazon. I've been ordering it for a couple of years. It's pretty inexpensive. So, and I love working with it. I'm going to grab my silicone brush. I have Liquitex Matte Medium. This project may not take us very long today, which is good. I've got to, I got to get back on my real early schedule because I'm not getting everything done in my mornings that I need to get done. So, you guys, for those in North Texas, especially, I'm going to a scrapbook expo in Denton, Texas this weekend. And if you're going to be there, I'd love to see you. I'm going to post about it later. I I'm going to go meet Sabrina with Scrappy Tales and hang out with her in her booth. And I can't wait. It's going to be so much fun. I'm really, really excited. Sabrina is one of the first design teams. Her design team was one of the first ones that I ever served on when she was just first getting started too in her business. And she's just a huge sweetheart. I really adore her. So I can't wait to meet her in person, to see her booth. She's just getting going with doing expos and scrapbook conventions and things like that. So I can't wait to see her. I'm real excited. We used to have this expo that she's doing down here in our area, but they're not going to do it down here anymore. I'm going to have to travel for it from now on, evidently. That's Fazzy talking over there. Okay. So this is an experiment. It's not like I've done this before, but I think this matte medium should hold this tissue on, especially we have a layer under and a layer above, so that should work. Cool. And yeah, it's gonna look really cool when it's lit up and burning down the candle, and you can see, you'll be able to see through this aged looking paper. That will be really nice. Let me grab my phone back out and the little flashlight. It's probably gonna be hard for me to, yeah, I can't get it to do it right now, but it will eventually shine through there. I don't want to blind you guys. I was at my niece's dance performance, and some lady, it was pitch black because you're in a theater in between performances. Some lady got her flashlight out, and then I guess she thought she had turned it off, but she just kept shining it in people's eyes. And finally, a young man said something. She's like, "Oh, I thought I had turned it off." It's like, you didn't notice you were shining a flashlight and she was probably just too excited to see her grandchild or whatever. Okay, that's covered. All right, it's drying pretty quickly, so I think we'll have an idea here pretty soon. I'm gonna go ahead and do this same thing to all three while I catch up with y'all. Phillies game was last evening, an exciting walk on ninth inning win for the Phillies. Sold out stadium, crowd went wild. That is awesome. What a fun game to see, Mary. Good morning, Cordelia. Last day of vacation. Oh my goodness. Girl, I've been watching you on Instagram. You guys are doing it right. It's so fun to kind of follow along with you on your vacation and see where you're going and the pictures. The dinner at sunset on the water and all the things, just the food. It's so sweet. It looks like so much fun. Yay for you. I'm sure you need a break after tax season. Bye, love you. So that's really cool. Yeah, I've been watching Cordelia. Mary, are you going to scrapbook your travels when you're done? I mean, you've been traveling for months. Are you going to do any memory keeping, or are you doing it already from the road? Love to know. Oh man, I've been fighting. Yesterday I had the worst migraine. Been fighting like these barometric migraines. When the barometric pressure is high, it triggers migraines for me. I've been this way for years. I hate it. You know, it's one of those things you don't have control over. I can't control the weather patterns. And it's lame and I don't like it and it hurts. So yesterday I was in bed till 10 a.m. because I couldn't even lift my head. I had to get a couple of rounds of medication in me before I could start my day. And I feel it coming back on right now. I'm going to have to maybe even jump in the other room and grab my medicine because the sooner I start taking it, the less intense my migraines get. Okay, another one done. Yay. This is going well so far. Don't want them to get glued together. I just want to give you something to look at while I go get my medicine because I can't let my migraine get me today. I've got too much on my plate. I'll be right back. Oh, I got BRB letters last night. Yeah, check it out. Okay. Thanks, guys. I have to do a little self care. Okay, but BRB. I got some BRB. Be right back is what that stands for. So when I leave my desk, people don't think that there's technical difficulties or that the live is ended or anything. I got that idea from Dee Dee. She has some really cool license plate ones. I just grabbed those wooden ones from the Dollar General when I was grabbing these candles. And I'm going to, of course, put paper on them. We're going to have to decorate my BRB. You can get her freebie from this group. Thank you, Sala, for including that. It's a Facebook group. Hey, Vicky. Good morning. Hi, Marty. How are you? You think these people took their diet too seriously? I don't know. I don't know what their fate was, Kim. Oh my gosh. I saw something about a diet yesterday. I gotta remember. Oh, okay. I remember now. It was a guy who, you know, those Mexican crisp that are like, they're like the craft roulette wheel kind of. They're a circle, and then they have like a wheel in the middle and a center circle as well. I don't know what they're called. There's some kind of Mexican chip. Anyways, he was sitting at a scale, like a food scale, and he'd put one on and it didn't weigh anything and it'd come up 0.0. So he's like 0 calories. So he'd eat one and then he'd weigh another one and be like, 0 calories. He kept doing that. It was entertaining. It was funny. Very funny. Cool. So I think this project will go pretty quick. We'll see here. Pretty sure. I mean, we've almost got all 3 covered now. Whoops. Ripped that one, but that's okay. It's quite all right. See, you won't even be able to tell really that these were 2 separate pieces either. They're just going to blend right into one another. A little more of this matte medium. This is a very liquid matte medium. That's out of the way. What is today? Wednesday. I have to think sometimes. Like, I don't even know what today is. But it's Wednesday. Got to get over the hump. I am traveling this weekend. It just popped up on Monday. And so I'm excited. And I get to see family too. I get to see my little great niece and great nephew who turned 1 on July 4th. I'm going to be seeing them this weekend. I can't wait. They're like little besties too. It's so sweet. They're from different nieces. But yeah, they're little besties. And they're so cute. Born on the same day. Or I guess they were actually born technically 1 day apart, but their moms went into labor on the same day. Oh my gosh. I'm just kind of patching that place where I got a hole. Okay, so that is done. Now all 3 candles have their background layer. I'm gonna wipe up, clean up my desk real quick because I don't want to get glue on the paper until I'm ready to get glue on the paper. So this may not be like the funnest thing to watch. The most fun thing to watch there. I'll use correct language. All right. But they're going to be cool. Let's cut these ladies out because these are going to go on those backgrounds. And then we'll make some cute tags because what I want to do is put the lady on, one of the ladies on here, and then I want to make with these pieces some really cute little tags that hang down off the candle. That's the idea that I have anyways. Hi, Catherine. How are you? Oh, let's see. It's going well, Heidi. I mean, honestly though, this week I've been under the weather. So, I don't know, just in the last like 6 months, and get ready, this may be TMI for some, but you know, I'm perimenopausal, and now when I get my cycle, sometimes it just almost makes me sick. And so I lose so much energy, and I I feel terrible. And so Monday that happened, and I was just so exhausted, so tired. And then yesterday, the migraine, I've kind of been down as far as health is concerned. Not able to work my extra long days and hours that I normally would. I've just had to do more self-care the last 2 days. I'm glad that I'm feeling well enough right now to even do a live with you guys, because I've been pretty sick these last 2 days. I have really low iron levels, so that I know that plays a part in it. So on Monday, my husband was like, you have to take iron right now. And so I did, but it was kind of like in the evening. Well, then I didn't sleep well. Gosh. So that didn't help with the migraine. Then the migraine yesterday with a lack of sleep was not a great combination either. What I'm hoping is I'm just getting all this out of the way so I can enjoy my weekend and then my vacation with my family next week. That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping this is just getting all of that out of the way. Which one of these ladies? This one or this one? I don't know. Okay, I also want to get out my crackle paste. And I'm thinking, I don't know, I was thinking about going along this with my decal edge scissors, but I'm just cleaning up this edge here. Okay, I gotta decide. All of them, the other two I chose, which were easy for me to pick. These two, I think I'll do this one because it's different. These are pretty much really close to the same. I do like that they all have that sepia kind of color, and this one's pure black and white. I'm giving them as a gift, all three to one person, so maybe I should do those three. I don't think it really matters. I'm probably overthinking it. That's probably what I'm doing. Yeah, these strips would be good. Side pockets, belly bands. You did a great job designing it. There's a lot of cool pieces. She did like gothic frames. I only printed up what I needed because that's how I am with printables. And I loved the background papers that you made, Sala. Again, this is a free digital kit I'm working with that anybody can get using her link. So I loved this page a whole lot. Thought that was really cool. And I loved the film strips. These film strips, perfect for the tags that we're gonna make. I didn't even have to alter anything, although I don't think I printed these correctly. But I didn't have to alter anything. I think these were because I printed from the Google Drive instead of my usual print settings, which is why I'm maybe these are a little bit off. But I think it was stuck on like landscape instead of, these should have been on portrait. And that's just my bad. Okay, so I need 6. This is 4. Let me cut out 2 more. 2 more ladies. And the reason why is because I'm going to back these to one another, and then that way there's a front and a back to the tag. Okay, so there are those. And let's see what this measures. Just over, see, 1 1/8 inch. Okay, so I'm gonna take this bit of paper here. I'm gonna cut these down to 1 1/8. I'm gonna make a make a real thick tag, I think. It'll be kind of like a, almost like a chipboard tag, but I'm just using paper. There we go. That should be plenty. Yeah, cool. Okay. And then, just to make my life easier, I think we'll do it like, I'll show you. I'll show you. Glue those two, those two. But I might get out my crackle paste too and put some crackle on these candles. Oh, this glue bottle's seen better days. It's getting clogged. It's about that time when I clean the nozzle of it. I'm so glad that means it's 7 o'clock and not 8 o'clock. Oh, my goodness. Okay. New glue bottle. So I'm just gluing scraps together to thicken these tags up a little bit. Now I'll glue these on. Like this. This may be more labor intensive than what you want to do. I understand. But it's going to be worth it because these are going to be nice and sturdy. Okay. Now I'm trying to decide if I layer this one here, then see what I can do is just glue. Yeah, that's about how thick I want it. So I'm going to glue these strips together. And now I'm going to glue these ladies to the back. And then I need to get a strip of 2 more ladies. This would be a nice, sturdy little tag. Here's 2 more ladies. I like these two at the top, so I'm going to grab them. Now I'll have 4 tags, which is fine. I'll have 1 left over. All right. And I am not worried about the white on the sides. We can color that in with a marker. You can use ink, you know, an ink brush or something, like ink blend. Yeah, just use this marker. Take care of that white core that we have going on. I am taking it slow and being careful because I don't want my marker to slip and then color across someone's face or something. Okay, so just coloring that white core. Now, obviously, when I cut these apart like this, I'm going to have another white core to cover up. It's worth taking the step to do this, though. Cool. And then we have this adorable little tag that will hang down from the candle. Okay. Sweet. All right, our tags are done. Those are cute. Hi, Emily. Hey, Dawn. I don't know if I said hi to you ladies yet, but hello, hello. I'm going to get caught up to y'all now. I'm working with these freebies from Sala, our friend here. And they are doing Halloween projects in June. She asked if I would want to play with it. I said, sure, of course. Here we go. So let's glue this beauty on now. If you don't have, oh gosh, if you don't have matte medium, don't worry about it. You could use Mod Podge for this project. Now again, this is my first time making it, so it's like, I don't know what the guarantee is on it. Like, you know, I don't know how long, how everything will marry together exactly, but it should be fine. It should be fine. This isn't quite dry yet, but it'll be okay to add this to it. So I'm going to add the liquid matte medium to the back. Lay it on top of here. Now this is a thin photo paper that I used today for my printing. Again, I didn't want something super thick because I want the light to come through. So I used one of the thinner photo papers that I have. And you know, gluing things on a sphere is difficult usually, but these strips are sized just right that I don't have to worry about wrinkles, or you know, cutting slits in the paper, because it's just a little thin piece. It's laying down here perfectly. I am putting a good amount of glue to keep her down. And this will dry clear. You can get matte medium glossy. You can get it to so that it comes in different finishes as well. I think this one's matte. Okay, cool. Let's do another one. And I think with like this one, I was thinking of adding flowers. We'll see. I have to find them, and that can always be a challenge. I have some off to the side, but I don't know if they're the right ones. We'll have to see. But yeah, you could add paste. We could add like beads, bling. Since this is a glass jar, we don't have to worry about the flame on the outside. And we can really decorate, you could decorate these. You could go all out with the way that you decorate these. I'm excited because I'll have a gift to give already made for my sister-in-law. That's fun. Bless her heart. I think I always give her something that's related to Day of the Dead, but she never seems to mind. She's always excited. She loved her flip-flop journal last year. And I love giving her journals because she writes in them. She uses them. I'm just going all out here, making sure I have good coverage. All my edges sealed. All right, she's done. One more. This little lady right here. I guess she doesn't have to worry about the pain of a corset anymore. Oh my gosh. I'm laying it on thick. I really want it to stay and have nice coverage. Now, because I used photo paper, it locks in the color of the, because I use an inkjet printer and I used photo paper, it locks the color in. If you do not use photo paper, let me tell you that all these, me going over the glue, I got that one a little crooked, oh well. Me going over the glue over and over and over again like that, it would pick up the color. So that is something to be aware of if you're going to try to make this project and do something like this. Make sure you do use photo paper if you use an inkjet printer, because if you don't use the photo paper, the paper won't lock in the ink and you will get a muddy mess. So you're going to want to print on photo paper. That one's already dry. And this one's drying. But there they are so far. Okay. Now, we could do crackle paste. The crackle paste is going to take some time to dry. But here is the crackle paint. I have a translucent one from Tim Holtz. And it would add really cool dimension. Y'all probably won't get to see it. This will be something I kind of have to finish later. But what I'm going to do, and the thicker you lay it on with crackle paint, the more crackle you get. But what's cool about this is I'm going to lay it on and then let it fully dry, which is going to take a while because I'm going to put it on thick because I want a lot of cracking. And then I'll come back over it with like ink and accentuate the cracks that are there. So I'm just going to put this in a few places here. So I'll have to share pictures of these on my Instagram probably and show you guys later when I share my crafty goals and share what I made. In June, you will see these finished because I won't be able to get this finished today in this live. I'm going to put more crackle on the actual image for this one on the skirt down here. So adding this crackle, nice thick layer. Man, the crickets are, I noticed when I came into my craft room this morning, they're so much louder than they normally are. I don't know if y'all can hear them when I'm quiet, but they're doing their thing. Everyone's getting some crackle. So probably won't be able to finish these, obviously, because we're doing crackle and I want to put flowers on them, but we can work on the tags real quick together. You have a jumping off place, something to check out if this is your vibe. If it's not, I understand. I don't like scary things. I'm not a Halloween fan myself, but I'm a Sala fan, and these are really cool and beautiful if that is your vibe. you know, I wouldn't want y'all to miss out on them. And we all like different things, you know. So this is going to be right up a lot of people's alley. I just know it. And it's so awesome, Sala. Like the whole kit, she has Gothic frames and things like journal pages and uh, fussy cuts, ephemera, card backgrounds, like you name it, you can do it with this kit. It is very, very cool. So I had to show it to you guys. And I'm super excited because this isn't something I would normally think of making, like decorating these candles, but because she sent me the kit and I was taking a look at it and I saw those strips, I was like, oh my gosh, those are perfect for candles. And so I'm so grateful. I'm so glad you sent them to me. Thank you so much, Sala. And now I want to create these little hang tags. Got to figure out how to do that. Just gonna set my candle up over here. This one's kind of bubbling a little bit. Let's mash it down. There we go. Let me, I can't put the tags on yet because I still have too much mixed media to do, but we can poke little holes in them. I'm just setting these up so they don't roll. That would be sad if they rolled off. All right. So yeah, let's take these little tags that I made. They are front and back. And I'm going to poke a hole in them. I'm kind of just looking at them. I think they're going to have to probably, they don't have to. I could, depending on where people's faces are, I could put the hole up in the center, but I think I'll probably put it off to the side and let them, they'll dangle at an angle. Dangle at an angle. Yeah, because like her face is a little too close. I wouldn't want to poke a hole right there. So I'm going to have to poke a hole over here. So I'll look at each one, make sure I don't compromise anybody's face. Let's start with this one. And poke a little hole over here like that. I do have my eyelets, so might as well use them. We're going to need 3 of those. This will be a quick little live for y'all today and for me, which is good. I got to get to work. I've had some short days with all this sickness this week. I've been telling my body, like, hey body, guess what? What you're going through is natural. You shouldn't be getting sick about it. Oh my gosh. Hi Maddie, how are you? I'm back here, way back here. Headaches galore here. Oh, Dawn, I am so sorry. Ugh, I hate them. I've been watching the Euro Cup with my hubby at night, and Portugal played yesterday, and I am not a Cristiano Ronaldo fan. I am not a Portugal fan. I'm a Spanish fan through and through. So sorry. Can't change it. It's been that way forever. So, he's like, you're such a hater. And I'm like, I'm not a hater. I just don't like him. And he was like, that means you're a hater. And I was like, no, I don't hate him. I just don't like him. And he's like, okay, you're a not liker. And I was like, okay, I'll take that. I can live with that. I don't hate him. Of course I don't hate him. I just don't like him. And when you're a sports fan, you can do that. It's not like I don't know him. Of course, I just don't like him on the field. I don't know him. He's probably fine. Okay, you're a not liker. Ah, that was so funny. It's like, well, is there anyone you don't like? And I was like, oh, that was a stupid question. I already know my answer. He's like, no. And I was like, yeah, I know. That's the thing. Oh, Sala finally found one of these silicone brushes. Oh, good. It's chicharrones. Yes. Oh, that's what they are. The little chicharrones. Yeah, he was weighing those and they'd come up zero point zero on the food scale. And he'd be like, oh, 0 calories. And he'd eat one. He'd weigh the next one individually. Oh, 0 calorie. Oh, it was so funny. Okay, if only counting calories worked like that. So yeah, these probably aren't the right flowers for the job, but we can just kind of sit here and dream for a minute before I go. But basically, I think it'd be really pretty after my crackle paint dries and I go in with ink and or paint and I fill in the cracks. Then I'm going to come back with flowers like these and put flowers on them. And then I will hang my tags. So this is just a project that we're going to have to, you're going to have to follow me on Instagram to see it. Or you know what else I'll do? I'll try to post a picture on my community tab here on YouTube. Because if you're not on Instagram, I respect that. I'm not really on Facebook, so I respect when people don't use platforms. I don't do all platforms everywhere, and so I will try, I'm basically YouTube is my platform for the most part. I just do a little on Instagram. So I respect that. I will put a picture in my community tab in a few days, maybe, or next week sometime. I have to wait on this to dry and I have to have time to finish them. But I will post a picture so guys can see the finished project. But I'm sure you can think of things that having seen this, I'm sure you can think of things. You could put, rhinestones around them. You could put fabric, lace, um, you know, you can embellish them any way that you want. If you don't have the paper flowers, I have this random bag over here of petals. You could just put flower petals on them. Um, you know, this is just a random bag of flower petals, but you could make with silk flowers even, you can decorate these. You don't have to have the paper flowers. And they'd be really pretty. So I think they're super fun. Sala, thanks for letting me play with the kit and share it with everyone here on my channel. I love it when I can share a freebie with people because then everybody can have it. And I love it that no matter what country you live in, no matter what your budget is, you could grab this kit, pick it up, and play with it. So that makes me happy. I love bringing stuff like that to you guys. I'm going to, hey Clint, how you doing? I'm going to catch up with you here. Lottie, hi. Wait till y'all see the kit. It really is super cool. Oh my gosh, Antonio. Hi, my dear. Ciao. Hello, hello. You've been making so much cool stuff, Antonio. I've been trying to like it. I've been checking you out on Instagram, on YouTube. Are you back in Italy now? Did y'all get into your new home and everything okay? You and the hubs? I hope so. I hope you're all set. Hey, Becca. Oh my gosh, Larry's here. Sorry, y'all. I got, behind as I usually do in my chat. Hi, Larry. I've got so much fire kindling for you. Next time y'all make it back by. No. How's everyone? Good to see you all, my crafty adventures. Good morning. You're getting ready for vacation. That is so awesome. So this isn't really your jam either. You're not a Halloween person, but it has been growing on you. Yeah, I don't know. I just kind of gave it up uh, last year. I was like, I don't think I'm going to do Halloween anymore, but I'll do Day of the Dead. And um, and I don't miss it. Do you love Cristiano Ronaldo? Sorry. You're a Tottenham fan. Yeah, my hubby is definitely an English league fan. I'm a big Spanish league. I love the Spanish. I love the way they play football, and I I'm just a huge fan of Spain. So that's who I'm always rooting for. Um, and I need to probably give the Portuguese a better chance, but I always think of the years that they spent down on the ground grabbing their shins when no one had even touched them and just a little bit whiny. And but what I like about the Spanish is they're all ticky tacky with the ball, and they can pass it and pass it and pass it. Their ball possession is amazing. I think they make it look like a dance. It's beautiful. I just love it. It's just my favorite. I don't know. That's just the way it is. I can't change it. And I wouldn't want to. But there's always, if there's a game on, there's soccer in this house. We love it. Um, we absolutely love it. We're planning on doing the World Cup in 2026, so I'll have to craft from the road because we're planning on traveling to games and seeing games and hopefully passing the passion on to our kids. That's always my husband's goal. Well, I hate having an unfinished project here for you guys, but we're not going to sit here and wait for the paint to dry. We're going to just put them to the side and wait for the paint to dry. But I think they'll be lovely once they're finally finished. And the little tags will hang, and there will be crackle, and there will be more distressing done on these. And I think they're going to make a great gift for my sister-in-law. She loves burning candles, and she loves the Day of the Dead stuff. So I just know she'll be really excited to get these. And I'm really excited to have a birthday gift done. And I think that's the whole point of crafting, um, you know, in advance. Like, her birthday's in November, and I'll already have her gift made. So I'm definitely down with the idea, like Christmas in July and working on things in advance. I told myself this year I was going to do a lot of Christmas makes throughout the year so that I wouldn't be in hectic crafting mode during the holidays. And I haven't done that yet. So definitely now that we're in the midpoint of the year, I do need to get that started. I do need to start working on whatever gifts I might want to make for people and things. World Cup right near me. Awesome. Yeah, they're going to play at the Cowboys Stadium in Dallas, which is just a quick little like 3-hour drive up the road. So we're hoping to see it there. We want to also go to Canada and Mexico and see a game in each of those countries. And then I can't remember if I think they're also going to play in Houston. We might make it to Houston, which is also just 3 hours from my house. So, um, yeah, we are super stoked. I mean, everybody's already looking to get tickets. I mean, it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. I think what we want to do is rent an RV. Oh, Gillette Stadium. Cool. Well, I think what we want to do is rent an RV and drive like to Canada and drive to Mexico. We'll see. That's kind of what we're looking at. So, we have to start planning now. It's going to take a while to get all those plans worked out. Thanks for hanging out with me, everyone. Sala, great job designing these kits. Mary, yes, please travel safely. Headed to New Jersey. Well, if you come to Texas, you better look me up, Mary. That's all I can say. And I hope you guys, Cordelia, enjoy the rest of your vacation. Yes, happy Juneteenth to everyone. Dawn, let's kick these headaches. I mean, if I would just, they're just driving me crazy. I'm over the headaches. And thanks for hanging out with me, everyone. Love to you all. I'll see you next time. Bye.